What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house. I have no clue who grabbed the helm of the Konami ship in 2019 and started steering it in the correct direction. First, the reprint sets just got insanely better. Then, the structure decks started coming to us like they were supposed to. Now, so many people have asked for a different rarity in the core sets, and I can confirm to you, the whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Community is ablaze arguing if this is real or not. It is very freaking real, and I'll give you some sauce for that in a bit, but I think Italian Yu-Gi-Oh! Has marked this wrong. I don't think this is how our Prismatic Secret Rares will look in the Megatons, but I could be wrong. I think Prismatic Secret Rare ends where the picture is and maybe this border. You can see the entire card is lit up in the Prismatic Secret Rare fashion, and then there's foiling on the outside border. This is reminiscent of the 20th anniversary rarity and the OCG minus the stamp in the actual text box of 20th anniversary. So I think it's a little more than Prismatic Secret. Prismatic Secret's closer to what we have in World Superstar. That being said, this is an even better rarity. I've seen so many discussions like, can we get Ultimate Rares back in core sets? Can we get Ghost Rares? Can we at least get what the OCG has? Maybe something like Full Arts? Well, here we have it. Now, sauce, you ask. John, you're a pretty reliable man. I usually trust your news, but can we get some sauce? Jeff Jones commented on one of these threads. This is indeed a new rarity. It's been kept secret for a surprise for everyone to open. So I think he's referencing the fact that Comic-Con's going on right now and showing a ton of the cards on display in amazing detail with a backdrop that's glowing. And why would these be missing from it? So I think that's what he's explaining. They are very, and I mean very, hard to get. So when I was talking to the person who actually pulled these, he told me that out of his sneak peek kit, he only opened one sneak peek kit and got these. So maybe sneak peeks have more exciting ratios for these kinds of things, and maybe judge packs will too. You never really know with how those work, but this is awesome. Now, by how Jeff's making it sound, it's no Ultimate Rare. If we remember and look back to how Ultimate Rares were in core sets, Ultimate Rares were in every single freaking box, and that would really help with ratios. We also do not know what exactly the cards will be that are chosen for this. Will it be a hand-selected few of the secret rares that become this? Because we're seeing one of the most hyped and best secret rares as the first leak for this, and we have no clue what any other version of these secret rares will be. So could it be just a few of the playable ones that they've been short printing so far? You guys know that I'm one of the biggest opponents to Konami short printing. It's about the only thing that's gone wrong in 2019 in my view of how they're handling sets. But with this move, no matter what, as long as these are extra printed into the set, it will help skew the ratios over the thousands and thousands of cases that are being opened and pulled of these shorter cards. So let's say the Bow Goddess happens to be a shorted card. This is going to help levy that out, especially if it's not every secret rare, but we don't know those details yet, and I can't wait to see as that news develops. It's exciting either way, and I am so happy for it. But it does open a general discussion. Can this actually also drag the prices of cards within the core set itself? Here's an awesome look at Thunder Dragon Colossus. It's a little bit of a different situation because we know it's getting a reprint soon, but the Ultimate Rare right now is retaining a double price of its secret rare. With competitive players, they tend to chase the highest rarity they can possibly get when hollowing out the deck. It's a competitive spirit kind of thing that if you're able to, you make things the best they can be, and you make them, you know, the proudest you can be of them. So a lot of competitive players throughout the scene go towards these, and that could cause these to go down on the market a little. And Thunder Dragon Colossus's reprint is guaranteed to be a different rarity than its current secret rare. We still don't know if the Megatons consider Prismatic Secret a different rarity than secret rare, so maybe it could get a foil upgrade, but it's likely to be a lower rarity by how Konami made it sound than what it currently is. So seeing this huge gap right here, and in one of the current top decks of what a playset could be, literally the Ultimate Rare playset costs twice as much as this, will these help lower the actual pricing of hard to get secrets as long as they have a higher rarity? It's a very good question to see on the fallout of how this will happen. Now, originally this all fell out in Zodiac. That's where I took the screenshot of Jeff Jones, and I'm very, very excited to see what this does for Rising Rampage, right? Rising Rampage was actually a set that people were scared would really fall out. So I might hold off on pre-sales a bit, even with my sponsor Tier 0, as prices fall out, to see what rarity people are going to put out, and how TCG players actually going to deal with this should be pretty exciting as well. Like, will it be like Ultimate Rare? Because now you see rarity unconfirmed, even though they were all confirmed. That's kind of funny. But will they make a separate section similar to Ultimate Rare? I think that's how they probably should handle it. And if you're shopping TCG player, use my link down below to directly support me. It costs you nothing and helps the channel out. I think that it'll probably be all the secret rares, if I'm being realistic, but I really hope it's the harder to get ones and other cards. I hope it actually goes for a couple of the ultra rares as well. Imagine getting some rarity upgrades on some of these Marincesses. Right now, these prices are totally ridiculous, by the way. We don't know how Rising Rampage will fall out, and TCG Player is notable for being higher, but I just wanted to look through Rising Rampage and kind of see what could some of these be? And it's also notable that Rising Rampage was so deflated that pre-sales for these boxes were under 60. That almost never happens. 60 is usually the lowest vendors will go in trying to get rid of a set, and people were trying to hawk these off. So now it becomes something a little more exciting to get. If Get Out is a prismatic secret, I would be pretty happy with that as well. So what do you guys think of this interaction with Konami throughout this year? First, all these sets get better. Now, an alternating rarity in the core set. The Megatins are shaking up the rarities on everything. Dual Power was pretty darn amazing. We get Dual Devastator, which is just the biggest shakeup, and we still don't know over half the cards within there, but we're getting all the Ghost Girl hand traps guaranteed along with Saryuja. And I'm hoping some other throwbacks such as Daigusto Emerald. Konami's really handling this year great. Like, I could not be happier for this, but I really do hope this is like 4 per case if it's that hard. Very hard has to be more than 1 per box. But how do you feel about this introduction? And what else would you like to see from them? Because they're obviously listening. They're looking through the community for ideas and really transferring them over and bringing them over. This is so good for core sets. It's so good for Rising Rampage as well, because it's going to be the first set introducing this rarity, so people collecting this rarity will have to like try to find out the timing where they're going to go for these cards and this rarity. It's definitely going to pick up collectors similar to Ghost Rares, and we don't know how long this will run either. Will it be a year to 2 years, kind of 20th anniversary feeling? Will it be a continuous addition to the core sets? There's so many questions to be answered. I cannot wait for Konami to officially come out and explain this in an article and tell us their reasoning and everything about this. This is really good for the game. It's good for prices. It's good for getting more of the same cards, even if it's just a couple of them. I feel like it's like Hulk handing Ant-Man the tacos almost a bit, but like it's so worth it. And I am so excited for it. There just couldn't be a better way to inflate some hype back into Rising Rampage besides Needle Fiber. Do you really want Needle Fiber in the TCG? I know a couple of you do. Some of you guys also want Firewall back. You're degenerates. All rambling and points aside, this is a good move. Konami, you're doing great here in 2019. What do you guys in the comment section below think of this? Are you not surprised? Are you surprised? Do you think that this is something that was just due to us? Or do you think that this is a move in the right direction and you want to keep encouraging and seeing more of this from Konami? Let me know. I do think that looking at Ultimate Rares, the kind of every box thing is what I would have liked to see. And then maybe mix it up similar to Ultimate Rares where they choose Super Rares and also other cards. But we still don't know their plan with that yet, so I can't critique it fully. What do you guys hope to see from this rarity right now? What do you hope are cards that get it? Do you want it only to be secret rare so that we get more of the hard pulls? Or do you want it to be rarity upgrades? Like, imagine if Red Reboot had this chance, you know? Or Pankratops would be hilarious, but that was a common. Do you want it to be any holo within the set that can get this? Or do you want it to be only the secret rares so they're easier to pull. There's so many ways to discuss this, and I want to hear your thoughts. Your thoughts have been amazing in the comment section, by the way, lately. Like, I didn't even think about Dark Hole with Lost World Dinos when I was talking in the previous Market Watch, but you guys brought it up, and I was like, huh, that is amazing synergy with Dark Hole at 3. So you guys really have been coming out in the comment section and giving me new reflections and new ideas with my content, and thank you so much for it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation and discussion. And again, let me know what you think. This is some of the most exciting stuff this year. Thanks for watching, everybody.